Alright guys, welcome back to our next Outriders video. So I know it's been a while since I post, like 2-3 weeks, but I'm back now. I was out of the state for a little minute taking care of some business. I just got this build that I want to show you guys. This is just a pre-build for the Technomancer because I'm building up my Techno, and this is just a starter kit from tier 1 up to like tier 4. So with this build, you just gotta keep playing and just upgrade your armor and your weapons and just build off of it until you get your ultimate build for the Techno. Remember, this is not the tier 15 build. I don't like that. It's just a starter build for when you just starting up with the character, because you can't, even if you have a second character, you can't just equip all your weapons off rip. You gotta upgrade the character all the way to level 50 before you can start equipping all the best gears you have, right? So this is just my starter build with the Techno.
Hold up, I see you got this far in the video but you haven't hit that like button or subscribe yet. What are you waiting for? Oh, I'm still waiting. Why didn't you subscribe yet? Come on. Don't do that. You better subscribe before I tell your mom what you did last week.
With a Technomancer, the best weapon to use is a burst weapon. So this was a assault rifle before, but then I changed the variant to tactical. This is just a regular gun that I'm using, the blue gun. You can use any gun that you want, but make sure it has the 3 burst variant equipped on it to make the best of your build. I got weapon, life leash, long range. Long range is like a must-have to have, so you can do more damage from long range. Because with the Techno, you want to stay in the back and do as much damage from far as you can. And all the other stuff doesn't matter. So the mods that I have is Death Chain. One of the best mods to have for the Techno is Bone Shrapnel, right? With Bone Shrapnel, when you shoot them, it explodes and then it kills enemies around them or damage enemies around them. I don't have that mod yet for this character, so that's why I'm rocking with Death Chain. But you could use whatever you want that could do a little more extra more damage for you. So these 2 weapons right here, they're just there. I don't use them. So now for my armor, as you see, it says my average level is 31 because I have a mixture of a lot of stuff in here, which is different levels. I got 32 chest head, I got 34 chest piece, 21 as low as 21. Look at that, and 31 and 32. My headpiece, frozen bullets, right? So I have frozen bullets because I want to do 15% more damage to my enemies whenever I use my skill, which is cold snap. So that goes hand in hand. When I use my cold snap, I'm doing 15% more damage. The damage scales the higher your build is. So once you reach level 50, then you're gonna do a lot more damage with that 50% because you're hitting a lot more damage. My chest piece, the main mod for my chest piece, icy baby. So with that cold snap, enemies afflicted with frozen will receive 700-800 more damage from skill. As again, with cold snap, they'll receive more damage. Knock wave, you don't really need this, but just have it there just because. The torrent creates an explosion when deployed, dealing 4600 damage to enemies in a 6-meter radius. So when you throw it out, you just do a little bit damage with it. You don't really need that, that's just there. But as I say, as you keep upgrading and playing each tier in the expedition, you're gonna keep rotating your armor. So but try and see to keep all the main mods that you need so you can do more damage and clear the expeditions way easier for you. I got spear mag and mitigation. So mitigation is important because that keeps you alive, and spear mag is important as well if you can't keep your twisted. Well, I don't really need that because I got toxic leg. So toxic lead, killing shot enemy afflicted with toxic replenish 40% ammo in your magazine. So that's the reason why I don't need this anymore, which is spear mag, because I could keep my bladed rounds a lot longer because of this. But you have this just in case if you lose it, because it's only 40%, right? But you could actually keep it forever if you know what you're doing. Always just make sure you're always killing enemies. But it's up to you if you want to keep it or not. But as I keep playing, I found out that I don't really need this anymore, so I'm gonna change it so I can at least get a higher level in my overall armor, right? So I might change it to one of these, maybe, yeah, this right here, which is 31. That could boost my stuff, and I still got mitigation. So now I'm at 32 instead of 31 overall. See, right there. But yeah, but now I still lost. I lost bonus firepower, cooldown reduction, and long range. That's the thing though. But it's up to you how you want to play, because when you just started playing, man, you're gonna be going through a lot of stuff. You just gotta play smart and see if you can also keep the mods that you really need, so that you could clear the expeditions quickly and efficiently and get to level 50 so that you could actually focus on the real ultimate build, if you get what I'm saying. Also, another important mod, Radical Therapy, 50% more damage against enemy afflicted with toxic. So that goes with the skill which is Bladder Torrent. So this gives you the Decay Torrent. So this spits out the green ooze out of it, and then that gives you the boost in the 15% damage, which is from Radical Therapy. And also your Bladder Torrent also does that too. So while you're shooting them with your Bladder Torrent, you're doing that extra 15% as well. And my leg piece, as I said, Toxic Leg is a main mod that you need. And my second mod is Rejuvenation. You don't really need this, but it helps you to stay alive. So it receives 628 firepower, 752 anomaly power, 4600 armor bonus for 8 seconds whenever your health is replenished. Whenever your health is replenished, you get all those stuff right there that they just listed. But it's not important, but it helps you to keep you alive and also gives you a boost in firepower and anomaly power as well. Stay with those, see if you can rotate them while you're updating or while you're upgrading your level to level 50, and they should be good. It should be smooth sailing as long as you have the right stuff equipped. Also with my skill tree, it's not nothing extraordinary, just a regular top tree. The only thing I need to change is this right here, because this doesn't affect my build anyway. I used to run with this skill, so that's why I had to equip that boosts my I think it boosts damage, yeah. So whenever I use that skill right here, it will boost my damage, but I'm not using it anymore because I unlocked the torrent. So you could change this, and you could go with maybe Toxic Afflict on enemies 30% longer, so you could do a lot more damage to them whenever you put the Toxic on them. And yeah, so you could just copy this as you see fit, and how if you think it's good for you, then you could just rock with the same thing I'm rocking with. But you could play around with it as well. And I went down here instead, and I got more health regeneration and also decreased torrent health decay rate by 30%, so it lasts longer in the field. Alright, also guys, if you see anything that you want me to change or could make this build a little bit better, my starter build a little bit better, just let me know down below, and drop a comment down below, hit that like button, and subscribe to the channel guys, and thanks for tuning in.
There's a passage leading below the meteorite. Beasts found themselves a pod. I'm gonna ask if they're willing to give it back.